Water has a unique property that allows it to do so many things. This is known as hydrogen bonding. Have you ever wondered why water and oil don't mix? Hydrogen bonds and polarity. Have you ever wondered why ice floats? Hydrogen bonds and polarity. Have you ever wondered why water sticks to itself and other substances? Hydrogen bonds and polarity. Have you ever wondered why plants pull water from the roots to the shoots? Hydrogen bonds and polarity. Have you ever wondered why water is known as the solvent of life? Hydrogen bonds and polarity. A water molecule is polar, which means that the oxygen region of the molecule has a partial negative charge and the hydrogens have a partial positive charge. Because of its polarity, the slightly positive hydrogen of one water molecule is attracted to the slightly negative oxygen of another molecule. This bond only lasts for a fraction of a second, but it's what gives water its unique property of cohesion, moderation of temperature, expansion upon freezing, and it's the solvent of life. Cohesion is the attraction of like molecules. The cohesion of water is caused by hydrogen bonding. It allows for the transport of water and dissolved nutrients against gravity in plants. Evaporation from the leaves pulls water upward from the roots through water-conducting cells. Adhesion of the water to cell walls by hydrogen bonds helps resist the downward pull of gravity. Cohesion due to hydrogen bonds between water molecules helps hold together the column of water within the cells. Due to cohesion, water has a high surface tension, which is a measure of how difficult it is to break the surface of a liquid. It makes water behave as if it were covered by an invisible film. This is why water striders can walk on water, but not why Jesus could walk on water. That's another story for another day. So let's get back to hydrogen bonding. Water also moderates temperature by absorbing heat from air that is warmer, releasing the stored heat into air that is cooler. Water can absorb or release a large amount of heat with only a slight change in its own temperature. Water is able to do this because of its high specific heat due to hydrogen bonding, which helps keep temperature fluctuations within limits that can support life. Evaporative cooling, more commonly known as sweating, helps keep us cool on hot days. You feel cooler when you sweat because the hottest water molecules evaporate first, leaving behind the cooler ones. Another important property of water is that it expands upon freezing, while most substances contract. In addition, water is less dense as a solid than as a liquid, which is why ice floats. When water freezes, the hydrogen bonds freeze in place in a three-dimensional crystal-like shape. The liquid water molecules are able to fit in between the spaces of the frozen water, which suspends the ice in the water. If it weren't for hydrogen bonding, and lakes and oceans would probably freeze from the bottom up, and we probably would all be dead. Water is known as the solvent of life because of its polarity. Solutions where water acts as the solvent are called aqueous solutions. Some solutions dissolve better in waters. These substances are hydrophilic, such as table salt, and have an affinity for water because they are ionic or polar. So as a result, they can combine with the hydrogens and oxygens of the water and create a solution. Hydrophobic substances do not dissolve in water because they are non-ionic or non-polar molecules that repel water. Water is essential for life on Earth, and its unique properties make all life on Earth possible. So give a big thanks to hydrogen bonding, because without it, we wouldn't be alive. Another important property of water is that it expands upon freezing. Freezing. Water has a high surface tension, which is a measure of how difficult it is to break the surface of a liquid.